Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to July's Plan With Me video. This month's theme is centred around being shipwrecked on a desert island, and my doodle challenge and my monthly pages are all going to be the same theme this month, so everything's working together. So to kick off, let me show you June's pages. June's monthly died a death. I'm definitely going to have to switch that up this month because I've stepped out of my monthlies. I need to work on it, and my doodle challenge for June is childhood favourites, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's been really fun. Oh, there be my lettering that I'm trying to work on. So I have my weeklies. I did a how-to video for you guys this month, so that's in there. Yeah, my unfilled in World Cup weekly. I really kind of had a wobble this month with my journaling. Oh, can you see the bleed through? Can you see? Can you see? You can see it. For my July cover page, I'm going to do a porthole. I'm imagining I'm on that ship, looking out through one of those little windows that you have on boats to see little sea creatures and whatever else will turn up out of my head as I'm drawing and trying to just cover in some space. There's definitely going to be a lot of colour on this page because I'm looking out to sea and the sea is just blue. So I'm going in with as many little doodles as I can to break up how much blue I need to colour in. Hence why there's a jellyfish and a starfish and a fish, and then I've added in bubbles and floating seaweed. I definitely had a moment where I was doodling that and thought, does seaweed float in the sea? I really hope seaweed just floats around and meanders in the sea. In my doodle, it definitely does. As you guys saw on the flip through at the beginning, I've laid down so much ink on this layout because they're quite dark, heavy colours for this layout. Usually in previous months I've done very light pinks and pastel colours. It's really easy to lay a lot of that type of colour down and not have too much bleed through because it's a light pigmented colour. This month I've gone for dark blues and greens and browns and all of these colours. Yeah, with the best will in the world, I have not yet found the journal that can hold up to alcohol-based pens and deep, rich colours. One day I will make my own Doodle Day Darlings journal, and I promise you now, you can use any alcohol-based pen. It will not bleed. That will be my one claim to fame with it. It will be the journal that never bleeds. How good, honestly, would that be? So for my weekly on the reverse side of this page, I'm going to have to be creative and find a way of incorporating that bleed through. 9 times out of 10, if I have a bleed through or a ghosting, I just lay down even more colour on the other side so that the colours fight against each other. That's probably what I'll have to do for that weekly. I will, oh look, can you see me doing my shade two-thirds of the way and then add on the other side? It's my one and only trick. I'm going to say it every time I do it in all of the videos. Here's my one trick. But because I've gone colour heavy on my cover page, I stripped it back down and I've got my notes page in this week, which will just be a very simple notes. And I think I'm going to turn it into a rope with a little anchor at the bottom of the page. I don't have a notes page every month. I only add a notes page once I've finished a previous page that was for notes. So once that's filled up, then the next month I will add it in. And I think, because this is usually where you would see me do my gratitude diary, but I'm going to switch it up, I think, for next month, for July. I'm going to add space for gratitude in on my weeklies. So each week that I set up, I will find a little space to put something that I'm grateful for. I don't know why specifically. I quite like having a gratitude page all on its own because you end up with a month's worth of stuff all there in one place. But what is a bullet journal if you don't switch it up and try something completely different? It's only for a month. If I absolutely hate it, I can always go in and guess what? For August, the gratitude diary will be back. But let's give it a go. I usually use notes pages to write down just the barrage of thoughts that I have in a month, where my brain will go, oh, you know what you should do? You should do this, or this would be a good craft project to start. Why don't you do this? Or, oh, I tell you what, I could rearrange my wardrobe so that it's colour coordinated or split by this different category. And I have a lot of those thoughts. I really hope other people are a little bit similar. But I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden I'll get this really good idea to do something around the home or something craft-based. And then I've trained myself to write that sort of stuff down rather than jump straight in and go and do it. Because what ends up happening is I have a million craft projects that I've started and not finished, or my room will be turned upside down because on a whim and a moment I will decide to just reorganise everything, and then I don't have the time to finish it, and so I stop halfway through. So I found to stop myself from doing this, I will put it down in my notes, plan it all out, and then once I've done that, if I'm really still doing it, then I know that I'm going to do it and finish it, which is always the goal. So for my July monthly, I'm putting my calendar on the left-hand side of the page. The right hand will still be for Instagram stuff, website stuff that I'm neglecting a lot at the moment, and YouTube planning. I fell off the wagon with my monthlies. I'm not sure. I go through phases where I spend a lot of my time using it as a planning page, and then I have times where I don't. I stop using it, and that definitely happened for June. June's became a bit of a hay bale in the wind. Whew. I just stopped opening that page and doing anything with it. So I'm going to give it another go for July. Try and get a bit better at planning. And sometimes I think if you switch a layout up, that's the easiest way of sparking imagination. I apologise though for this shot. To draw a circle freehand, I have to turn the page. When I then speed that video up, it gives you a bit of a headache to watch it. It's going to come up again when I outline it in blue, so watch out for that. Maybe close your eyes. Do you guys have monthlies? Is it something? What do you do with it? I think I'm going to open that out. This will be this video's biggest question. What do you put in your monthlies? What are you recording on your monthlies? How are you getting yourself in planning mode? I love the idea of a monthly because you've got that month ahead. You can put in things that you want to do and then work towards that goal. So somewhere I'm missing it. Somewhere I'm completely missing the key. So let me know. Talk to me about how you rock your monthly, and if you don't rock your monthly, that will make me feel a little bit better. Let's have a discussion. What are you putting in there that's getting you to open that page every couple of days, every day? Whoop, there's that. Anyone else feel sick? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, just as a disclaimer, this isn't the first month I've done a sort of ocean shipwrecked inspired theme. I do on my website have a printable weekly layout with a lot of these type of doodles on there. So it's not the first time that I've doodled these little objects, because I made an entire weekly printable, which I'm thinking I might do again. I might print one out, and that could be something I could cover over that bleed through. Also, let's just take a moment. The starfish underneath July is the worst star I've ever drawn, and I didn't pencil it out first. Lesson learnt. For July, the Just Doodling a Daily challenge is the shipwrecked theme. So I have 31 doodle prompts with lots of different things. Some things I've already doodled in this video, so I'll be doodling that again. But I've got things in there from, jellyfishes to desert islands, treasure maps, a bottle of rum for the Pirates of the Caribbean fans. I've also got Wilson from Tom Hanks' Castaway. I hope you've seen that film so you understand the Wilson reference. Otherwise that'll fall flat and it won't be funny. But I've gone for, the shipwrecked type theme. And I've started off with being shipwrecked, and then there's lots of desert island type doodles, and it finishes on day 31 with a rescue boat, so that you can be shipwrecked for a month with me and saved, all in 31 days. I will insert the prompts Instagram post that I will put up over on my Instagram account. If you want to join in, just doodle each day's prompt. Use the hashtag justdoodlingadaily in July or justdoodlingadaily. Tag me, comment, let me know somewhere, or I can come over and show you all the love for being shipwrecked in July with me. And that's my first couple of pages for July finished. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed July's Plan With Me video. If you did, I would really appreciate a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell notification. And you will know every Sunday when a new weekly goes up and sporadically when extra content comes your way. Thanks for watching.